Hi everyone, I am Alison Olaya, and today I expose a world created from my science of knowledge, a degree of mathematics. This project I call it Exploring Mathelandia, a mathematical utopia. Okay, welcome to Mathelandia. A world created under divine proportion, a place where everything, from the sunrise to the simplest thought, is governed by mathematics. Here, numbers, shapes, proportions, and logic do not only explain the world, they build it. Teachers are considered the guides of universal harmony, as they help to maintain the perfect balance between reason and emotion. In Mathelandia, there is no money. People use valorem, small geometric figures that represent the value of ideas. The more size the figure has, the higher its value. An equilateral triangle is equivalent to basic goods. The pentagon is used for comfort goods, the hexagon from valuable resources, and the decagon, symbol of complete knowledge, represent the most precious until. There are even the chalagons and megagons, but they are as rare as they are valuable. Inhabitants earn this valorem by solving real problems, creating useful equations, teaching others, or proving theorems. Thus, in this world, knowledge becomes true wealth. Mathelandia's government is designed to balance theory and practice as the two sides of an equation. There are two great branches of power: the Konohagahika branch and the Geomathema branch. The first, led by the Pedagogical Council, brings together the great thinkers of education. Jean Piaget heads the Ministry of Cognitive Development. Lev Vygotsky, Collaboration in Social Learning. Maria Montessori, Autonomy, and Paulo Freire, Educational Freedom. This council ensures that education promotes reflection, curiosity, and integral training. The second branch is divided to councils: flat geometry, which represents the power of ideas; space geometry, which is responsible for putting this idea into action. The Council of Flat Geometry has its sat in the place of the Cartesian plane, where everything is organized according to its x and y. There include Pythagoras, Descartes, and Sofia Kovalevskaya create the laws and principles that sustain Mathemalandia. They are the guardians of logic, symmetry, and equality. Meanwhile, the Council of the Geometry Space acts from the cube of the living vertices, a gigantic structure that rotated slowly, symbol of constant change. Its members, Newton, Gauss, and Ada Lovelace, are responsible for transforming theories into tangible realities, applying knowledge to improve everyone's lives. In this world, education is the root of everything. Each inhabitant is both apprentice and teacher. Schools take the form of regular and irregular polyhedral cubes, spheres, and pyramids, and classes are organized not by subject but by universal concepts. Students learn about numbers, symmetry, proportion, radio, set theory, exploration of shapes and dimensions, pattern analysis, and of course variables to adapt to change. There are no traditional examinations. Instead, residents face public challenge whereby must apply their knowledge to solve problems in their community. Teachers collect tool guides, do not qualify, they inspire. The religion of Mathelandia is based on the faith in infinity, the resilient, as their inhabitants are called, believe in the great infinity, a symbol that acknowledges never ends. His faith is accompanied by the 12 immortals of knowledge: Pythagoras, Euclides, Euler, Hypatia, Ada Lovelace, Newton, Gauss, Descartes, Ramanujan, Noether, Pascal, and Freire. The temples, called parabolic, have two spaces, one dedicated to contemplation and another to creation. No sentences are recited there. Equations are solved or invented with practical application. Solving an equation that benefits others is considered a true act of faith. The inhabitants of Mathelandia are called Rasonians. His clothes change color according to his emotion state, and his emotion can be read as moving grapes. They are born with geometric marks that transform each time they learn something new. They speak Mateles, a language where every word has a numerical value. Saying, "You are my prime number," means you are unique. "I love you so square" is a way to express infinite love. And "see you on the axis" is a farewell between ideas and actions. Reasons are not born at random. Their birth occurs when couple solve the vital equation, only if the result is a prime number. Birth is possible, for primes represent the uniqueness of each being. Death is not seen as an end, but as a process of simplification. When the energy of a being can no longer be kept balanced, its equation is reduced to its simplest form. This process is called final factorization, and it leaves a constant, a kind of spiritual legacy that can be part of new life equations. Time in Mathelandia also follows its own logic, as they call it unity. Is composed of p to two segments, almost 10 symbolic moments that mark the dawn, fullness, descent, and night. Each week has 7 units, because the 7 represents the complete each unit called sen, limit, vector, cosine, degrees, logarithm, and Euler respectively. 1 year is equal to phi for a sen, phi for a sen. That is 162 units, reflecting the golden ratio. Mathelandia universal motto is: "Nothing is destroyed, only transformed into another expression of the same number." Life is seen as continuous function, where each individual represents a part of the universal domain, and death is nothing more than change in variable. Every year there are great festivities. The day of the number P, where everyone shares circular cakes and recites the longest decimals they remember. The Festival of the Fraction, where the inhabitants exchange objects divided into equal parts to symbolize equity. and the Phi Perfection Day, celebrated on August 16, in honor of the Golden Radio, remembering that the world was created under this divine harmony. In the clear nights, the reaction observed the constellations, which do not from animals or heroes, but geometric figures that connect them with the mathematical order of the universe.